I've got to say again, this is completely illegal, no permission, I don't own the land, it's public forest land. That's my kind of, my special angle, I suppose, that you can just do this. You can just go out in your local wood and start doing this. Do I encourage people to do it? Yes, I do, because I encourage people to go outside of the bounds of normalcy, to go outside the bounds of society. That is what it means to be opposed to the system, to be in revolution. That's what it means. You can't do it whilst following the rules. You're not going to change a goddamn thing. And you know, how am I changing the system? How am I opposing the system? How am I changing the world? I'm changing myself. That's what I'm doing out here. That's all any of us has to do. We just change ourselves. You find out what it means really to be yourself. You find a deeper sense of purpose, a sense of fulfillment. I am working towards these things, and they've been sorely lacking in my life when I was living a lie in the Matrix.
It's raining properly for the first time in ages. The perfect opportunity to stay in and take care of some home improvements. Evicting tenants is a daily task. This one doesn't eat flies, so out it goes. Sweeping is another regular activity. Sand falling from the walls and from my boots. The MDF walls absorb moisture and grow mould. This is the reason I haven't made a more comfortable bedroom down here yet. To be honest, I don't want to spend too much time down here at all. The short-term objective is installing ventilation fans in the pipes I already built to the original design to circulate and dry the air down here. Then I plan to line the walls, ceiling and floor with damp-proof membrane. I am hopeful that this will solve the damp and mould issue. This one eats flies, she stays.
Hello there!
And this is what will be powering the ventilation system.
Okay, what I'm doing here with the door, you can probably see through there maybe to the polystyrene insulation inside. Obviously when I assembled this door it was sort of the end of last winter and the wood's dried out and it's shrunk quite a bit. So by removing these screws at the top here, getting a screwdriver in here, I can close that gap. Then I'm going to re-screw it. Hopefully I can close it all up and it will still have a bit of an overlap here. That's what I'm hoping anyway. We'll see how it goes. hopefully you can see the difference between these 4 that I've moved across now. They're all nice and tight. And look at this gappy one here. You can see right through there to the polystyrene probably. And then when it does get damp as we go into winter, it will close up even more. Break, then I'm going to try and sort out. It's always been rubbing like this since the day I made it, so I'm going to try and sort that out at the bottom. In fact, it's worse than ever now. That's what I set out to achieve. Closed all the gaps. Made a new gap here, but I'm going to bring that across. Get this in the right place again, get the bolt fitted again. So I think it's rubbing just here on this one floorboard. I can actually see it, maybe a little bit on that one. So it's going to be an absolute pain to rehang the door. I don't even know if I can do that at this stage. So what I'm going to do is take this floorboard up, see if there's something underneath it that I can remove, push it down a bit more. It's definitely sitting slightly proud of the front there. It's no longer sticking on that one, it's now sticking on this one. Might be low enough now. So it's right back into where the bolt goes. Yeah, that's now what stops the door. Solved. Have it. That is another day of work put into this place. This is really quite solid now. This work surface I'm building here. There's going to be a sink here, dual purpose kitchen and bathroom sink with the mirror. This is probably going to be where the cooker goes. This is going to be my little desk office area. Might get some bookshelves in here later on. But if you're new to the channel, I suppose the first thing to mention is that this is completely stealth off grid. I'm completely hidden out here. I've like just picked a spot in a wood fairly nearby to where I live and said, right, this is what I'm doing here. So it got started off small, but it's become quite it's become a huge part of my life. And I've been living out here since the middle of February. I'm in my 5th month now out here, actually living here, and I was building it for almost a year before I moved out here. So it's home, it's definitely home. There's going to be a lot more work being done on this place in the near future. I've hardly done any building. I've spent 2 days, and this is my 2nd video that I've produced this summer that's anything to do with building this project. Other than that, I've been helping my mate Dan out with his project, and I've been going camping on the bike. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to see more of this. I've got to say again, this is completely illegal, no permission. I don't own the land, it's public forest land. That's my kind of my special angle, I suppose. That you can just do this. You can just go out in your local wood and start doing this. Do I encourage people to do it? Yes, I do, because I encourage people to go outside of the bounds of normalcy, to go outside the bounds of society. That is what it means to be opposed to the system, to be in revolution. That's what it means. You can't do it whilst following the rules. You're not going to change a goddamn thing. And you know, how am I changing the system? How am I opposing the system? How am I changing the world? I'm changing myself. That's what I'm doing out here. That's all any of us has to do. We just change ourselves. You find out what it means really to be yourself. You find a deeper sense of purpose, a sense of fulfillment. I am working towards these things, and they've been sorely lacking in my life when I was living a lie in the Matrix. So if you're into that kind of stuff, if you're on similar frequency to me, stay tuned to this frequency. And I was seeing nothing but blue skies up here now, so I think I'm going to get the bike out and go to town and get some food. But this is the big story. We've got the solar panel in here now that my friend Scott kindly donated to me. Very grateful for that. And he's also said he's going to come in here for a day and help me set it up. Once I've got all the other components, we're going to install the panel on the roof somewhere, and there's going to be a huge battery down in here, a charge controller which will store the energy safely, and then I've got fans. I'm going to set up a ventilation system. So yeah, there is a lot more to come, and it will be coming thick and fast once I get the materials in. I'm going to get a lot more wood, finish this off. Once the vents are done, once I've built some kind of extractor, then I'm going to start cooking in here as well. There's a lot more to come. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.